Thanks for tuning into yoga. Let's start standing today. Feet a comfortable distance apart. Roll your shoulders back a few times. And interlace your arms. Now move your elbows from side to side, nice and low. Take that a little higher. Side by side still, a little higher. Now I invite you to shrug your shoulders up and try to bring the arms behind your head. You can always loosen that up if you need to. Moving the elbows then side to side, behind the head, or overhead, or just in front of the head, as the case may be. Come back down. Easy does it. Very good. Now, release the arms to then inhale them high. Exhale, arms down by your side. Good. Again, inhale, arms high. This time, exhale your palms together and bring your thumbs towards your heart. Inhale your palms together up overhead. And exhale, release your arms beside you. Inhale, adding on. Exhale, hands down the middle. Inhale, hands overhead. As you exhale, fold in half. Hands to knees is a midway point. You can use your arm strength to keep your shoulders nice and high. Breathe in here. Exhale, lower. Elbows down to the knees and look behind you. Let your head hang heavy. If you'd like, allow your elbows to slip off the knees. The arms dangle more, and you might come still lower. Relax your neck. Hands to knees. Inhale, straighten your arms and come halfway up. Exhale here. And then inhale, rise, arms out to the side and overhead. As you exhale, arms beside you. Good. Very good. Building things along. We'll do it one more time without the pause at the flat back. Inhale, arms high. Find your center line. Exhale, hands down the middle. Inhale, hands up your middle. Exhale, forward fold. Hands or elbows or no parts of your arms. Forward fold. As low as you comfortably can go. Inhale to flat back. I like you to use your hands at knees here. And then exhale, forward fold again, whether that be elbows to knees or lower. Inhale, rise through the flat back and up. Exhale, arms simply down. Down by your side. One more time, I'll give you the side view. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands down your middle. Inhale, hands up middle. Exhale, forward fold. Through a flat back as low as you're gonna go. That's completely up to you. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Nice and high, then exhale, fold. Pass through flat back, rise. Hands to heart. Good job. Thank you very much for moving with me. Let's open the legs wide. Wider than the shoulders. Feet wider than your shoulders. Turn your toes out to the side just a little bit and push in with the outside edges of your feet. From this point, the arches of the feet probably lightening or lifting off the floor. Flare your toes. Bend the knees, and as you bend your knees, pull them back. Pull your knees back behind you. as opposed to falling inward. We want the weight in the outside edges of our feet. The arch is light. Knees pull back, tummy tight. Squeeze the base of your pelvis too. Grow taller, if you comfortably can. Taller spine, pelvis and all, sinks lower. Be nice to your body. Arms mirror the shape in your legs. Lovely. Pull the palms back like you're holding trays overhead. This is goddess pose. The elbows pull back just like the knees pull back. Let's inhale, straighten everything, a big X. Sink into goddess, elbows and knees pull back. This is a squat. Inhale, extend arms and legs, big X, or star pose we call it. Exhale, sink, elbows and knees bending together. Last one. Inhale, rise. And exhale, let your arms rest down by your sides. Check in on the shoulders. Check in on your torso, your legs, the knees and pelvis. How do you feel? Good, I should hope. If not, you might move smaller. Left toes. Turn them a little bit to the right. Right toes, turn them all the way to the right. And bend right knee on top of ankle. Try to walk left foot further back. We're coming into warrior two. Arms lift up to a T. Your shoulders and pelvis more or less squared to the side of your mat. Towards me, as the case may be. Arms to a T, but then your gaze goes over the right arm. Still digging in with the outside edges of your feet. Tendencies for the right knee to fall inward. We want to again keep that knee pulling seemingly back a little bit. Tilt the shoulders, reverse warrior. Breathe in. Nice. Arms more or less keep their relationship to each other, but you can rest this way if it's comfortable. Let's pass through the warrior two. Straighten right leg for triangle. Pelvis tilts first. Dip your right hip down. Pelvis tilts. Can you see that? Got my hands on the top of my pelvis. And the pelvis tilts. You take your spine with it. On a diagonal now, the spine. Right arm supports anywhere on your right leg other than the knee. Keep your torso proud, tall, and long. We try to get the whole torso lower without slouching or side stretching at all. Torso's nice and long. Nice. Can the ribs get lower? Good. Rebend the right knee. Warrior two, the name of this one. Yes. Release the arms down. Straighten right leg. Parallel your feet. Feet still wider than the shoulders. Let's walk them in for a moment. Give the wide legs a break. Bend your knees twice. Yes, and again. Lift the heels just a hint. Put them down. Just a little lift of the heels. One more time. Pin the shoulders back. Lift the chin as the heels lift. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Careful not to challenge yourself too much. Be nice to your ankles. Be nice to your feet. Let's open wide again. Feet wider than the shoulders. You might dangle the arms right under the shoulders. Make sure your feet are wider than your arms. Right toes pivot to the left. Watch, off the heel. See how the toes turn? Turn left toes to the left. Bend the left knee. Square up your shoulders and pelvis towards the side of your mat, if you're long ways on it. Arms up to the T. Gaze over your left arm. This is warrior two. If you comfortably can, you might look forward for a moment. Walk right foot further back. Sink hips ever lower, working harder the lower and wider you go. Now, for reverse warrior, all we do is tilt the shoulders. Gaze still up and over the right shoulder. You could rest the left arm and take the right arm overhead. Gaze still under the arm. You could also rest right arm as so. Gaze up and under the left arm here. Let's pass back through the warrior two. Arms level off. Gaze to your left. Straighten left knee. Hands to the hips. Pelvis tilts. Can you feel the hamstring stretch already? Bring your spine, head, neck, and all in one long line out of the pelvis. Pelvis is tilted. Can you get the ribs lower while keeping the shoulders rather high? The tendency is to cheat. Looks like this. See the rounded in the spine? We don't want that. We want to keep the spine long. Left hand supports the long spine here. A lot of my shoulder and rib cage weight is resting against my left hand here. You can rest the left hand either above the knee or below it. Eventually you won't need to rest any weight on it, but it's nice to know that it's there. Again, the ribs want to sink lower, but you keep the shoulders and the heart open. Good. Let's take the right arm up, out in line with the shoulder, and then bend the left knee. Warrior two again. Good. Breathe in big. As you exhale, let the arms rest and straighten. Left leg. Parallel your feet and walk your feet together. Very good so far. Can you feel the work in your legs? Hopefully pain-free in the knees, but a little bit of tone through the musculature of the legs. Let's try to find a little more of that, shall we? I'll turn slightly on the diagonal so you can see. Bend your knees and lift your toes as well. Sink your seat a little lower and allow your spine to pitch forward. You could use your arms to support the length of your spine here. Hands to thighs. With a little push, you can get longer in your waist. Please do that. Sink the pelvis even lower. Be careful. Knees might squeeze together if they can touch. Feet together if they can touch. If not, yearning ever closer. So this would work too. But there's that inward action. Squeeze legs towards each other. And then reach the arms on a diagonal away from the seat. Try to sink your seat even lower, like you're sitting into a chair that's not there. It doesn't have to be that low. Breathe in, 3 arm swings as you exhale. Inhale up, exhale arm swings. 3 times, let's begin. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, straighten the legs, rise, cactus arms. Elbows bend to 90 degrees out there. Now lift your chest and chin, keeping the elbows put. Allow your forearms to shift back a little bit. Gaze up, heart and chin up. Breathe in across the chest. As you exhale, right the forearms, the shoulders, chest and chin. Good. Arms down. Let's take a knee and find your block or towel rolled up or cushion. We'll take a knee, rest our elbow weight against the knee, step the other side back, and slowly, with control and the majority of your body weight in this leg already, we slowly take the other knee down and then find your seat to the ground. Sitting on a block, perhaps, or any other prop. Lifting the pelvis a little bit off the floor. This, well, obviously sets the pelvis up higher, which gives your legs a better chance of relaxing. We want the legs to be below the pelvis. Now there's many different ways to sit here. First things first, we want to remove the flesh out from underneath of the pelvis. We have to do that every time we change our leg position, because flesh, the muscles of your glutes, as soon as you start moving the legs, that flesh is going to sneak back underneath of you. Find a position that's comfortable. So I'm in a cross-leg position now. If this wasn't comfortable for me, I might try the other leg in front. Please, come along. Try the other leg in front. More than one way to sit here. You'll notice I'm going for the glute flesh again. Every time the legs move, you can refine the pelvis connection to your prop, the floor, if you're not using a prop today. If cross legs is not comfortable, you might try a leg out. Please, try a leg out. Long through the spine. A light smile. Try to feel good here. Maybe pull the left toes back a little extra. Other side. Press the left foot, bring it in. Right leg out to the side, and notice how this feels different than the other side. Do you need to pull flesh out from under you? Posture tall. Maybe pull the toes back. Notice how that changes things. Noticing the work in the body. Let's bring this leg in, just to send both legs out. Compare and contrast. You'll see me wiggling here. Flesh out from under the pelvis. Try to lift the posture. And so we've tried on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different positions. You could take any other position here to find yourself sitting here comfortably. Cross legs, if you can. Inhale, circle the arms high. And exhale simply down. Compare that to just half the breath and half the movement. Arms to shoulder height. Inhale. Exhale down. Less to move, less to breathe. A full breath. Inhale now. Hands all the way up and then all the way down with the exhale. Just half the breath. Down. One more time. A full breath and arm circle. Exhale down. And the half breath and half circle. Exhale down. Good. Not so hard. Soft twist. To your right. Right hand comes behind you. I use my fingertips when I'm on a block like this. And you just get a fingertip or two to touch the ground, off of which you push down to get your spine a little longer. The left arm pulls just a little bit against the right leg wherever you may rest, and that helps to pull the left ribs more into the twist. Once you've leveled the shoulders, turn your face back. Breathe in. As you exhale, let go of the twist. Inhale through posture. Exhale, twist to the other side. A couple of those left fingertips to the ground behind you. Push down against the left arm strength. Push down through its length to get taller through your spine. Right arm's strength pulls the right side of your torso more around and to the left. Level shoulders and look behind you. So breathe in fully. As you exhale, let go of your twist. And let's change the legs in any way. Other leg in front if you were sitting cross-legged. Flesh out from underneath of you. Again, full circle of the arms. Inhale high. Exhale down. Compare to the half breath and half circle. One more time, full breath. And half breath. Excellent. Left hand flat to the floor. If that's uncomfortable, you could always place something underneath of the hand for a little boost. Left palm flat to the ground. Right arm overhead. Right shoulder a little further back if you can. You might want to hang out forward. Try to pull the right shoulder back. And then head and neck part of your spine. Turn your face up and under the arm. Breathe in, look forward. As you exhale, a little cartwheel across the top. Other side. Right palm lands, elbow bends in towards you. Left arm overhead. As you're comfortable, gaze up. Head and neck part of the spine. Grow longer through your spine. Breathe fully. Notice what that feels like. Just breathe in a side stretch. Inhale, face forward. Exhale, rise. A little cartwheel. Up. Good. If they're not already, open your legs wide. Try to pull the toes back. If you need to bend the knees, feel free to. Bending the knees is a good choice to make. Elbows to the thighs. If you can straighten the legs later on, feel free to. Elbows to the thighs comfortably, whether the knees are bent or not. Start to relax the back of your neck. Tuck your chin in eventually. Place your hands to the floor if they will. Eventually you might move the hands more forward in space. Get the elbows even lower. This is a wide-legged forward fold. In it, you're stretching your legs. Please keep the toes pulling back. And that stretching your legs connects to your glutes and lower back. As such, we want to pull the tummy muscles in to help support the lower back and encourage it to relax. Where you feel stretch and pull, you want to relax. Send your breath with your mind's eye into stretching muscles. With each exhale, try to rest and relax still more. Every part of your body. Let's use the arm strength to rise. Slowly. Roll up your spine. Find the posture tall, and let's bend the knees to the right, the feet to the left. Looks like this. Right hand rests to the ground as a kickstand. Remove your block out from underneath of you. Twist. Pelvis stays put. Twist your hands away from your knees. Your rib cage away from your knees. Look behind you. After all, look over that right shoulder. Breathe in. As you exhale, unwind. Other side. Knees to the left. Feet to your right. Knees aiming leftward. Fingers to the left. Walk your fingers more around back. Even turn your fingers into the twist. Use strong, long arms to twist the rib cage away from your pelvis and knees. And then look over your left shoulder. Breathe in fully. And as you exhale, walk your hands around front. Unwind. Good. Very proud of you so far. Let's line up with our mat. And stand our hands to the floor behind us, like so. Arms, little kickstands here. Fingers, notice they're not pointing forward. Fingers are pointing out to the sides, away from your body. Fingers aren't pointing back. They're pointing straight out to the side. Now, off the strength and length of your arms, push your chest proud. Good, good, good. Feet together, knees down. Butterfly legs, a little diamond shape to the legs. Try to pull the knees more down and send your ribs further forward. Up to you how hard you work. Gaze up at the ceiling, after all. Feel the length of your spine, supported by your arms. A toned tummy and a long waist. Until now, start to round in the ribs and shoulders. Slouch a little bit out of the shape. Good. Stand your feet down and hug your knees. I'll face you. Hugging the knees however you see fit. As you can. Once the knees corralled, once you've got those knees in your arms, try to lighten the feet. Knees closer together if you can. Circle the feet. Other way. Am I killing you? Alright, we get to rest. Feet down. Hands under the legs now. Hold the hands however you comfortably can underneath your legs. Get the legs up then. Kick your feet like so. It's a little silly. Try to get the knees closer together. Flex the feet. Extend your legs more. And then release the arms. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Long legs to the ground. Arms up. Walk some flesh out from under your pelvis. You could do that manually too. You like the sound effects? Anyway, surrender after all. Arms to the legs. And relax your neck and shoulders. Get a longer waist if you can. If you do, your arms might walk a little more down the legs. Relax. A straight leg. Forward fold. Sitting on the floor. With each breath, try to relax a little bit more. Roll up your spine using arm strength. Invite your head to be the last thing to arrive up top. Good, nice and tall. And let's line up with the mat again and lay down. Constructive rest, the name of this shape. We want to reach the fingers down towards the heels of our feet. Hopefully you can touch. If not, maybe walk closer. Touching the heels of your feet is by no means mandatory, though. It's just nice to get the legs that close. We're going to lift the pelvis into our bridge pose. Expect the knees to move forward a little bit as the pelvis comes up. You want the weight of the pelvis. Feel your pelvis now, resting against the floor. That weight is going to have to redistribute through the rest of you, into the shoulders and into the feet. Since the neck is vulnerable, we want to put as much weight in the feet as possible. So, with the nose pointing up, lighten your seat, lift it off the floor. Before it gets too high, start to move your knees forward just a little bit. As the knees move forward a touch, the hips will lift higher. Eventually, tuck your chin in a little bit more and enjoy your hips lifted. For 4, now 3 more breaths. Hopefully long and full breaths. If you're breathing like a rabbit, you might be here 5 or 6 breaths. Slowly, lower the pelvis down. And you might notice that the knees eventually come back just a little bit. Feel free to turn your face towards the screen and watch. As my seat lifts, the knees move forward. Not much, but again, coming down, notice the knees move back. It's like a 2 inches of movement. Watch. Touch my knee here as the seat lifts. Oh, maybe 4 or 5 inches of movement, huh? Resting back down. One more time, would you please? Turn your nose up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lift the hips. Drive the knees forward a little bit. Get some more weight in the feet. Tuck your chin to better set your shoulders against the floor. A couple more breaths here, round and full ones. One more breath, in and out. As you exhale, slowly lower down. Once your pelvis is down, cross your right ankle over your left knee. Take your knees to your left and your nose to your right. Ideally, the right foot is standing flat on the floor, the right knee pointing up at the ceiling. And the left knee is bent, the outside of your left leg resting to the floor. Outside of knee, hip, and lower leg. Notice sensations of stretch and pull. Ask them to release, to lengthen, soften. Let's come to an easier twist. Bring your right foot to your left foot, stacking your feet and knees more or less. Not that they have to touch. It's more or less, one on top of the other. And then the one next to the other. Stand your feet to the ground. Reset the middle. Adjust your pelvis, your shoulders, your head, your neck, and the rest of your spine. Once you feel good, left ankle to right knee. Right knee brings you into twist. As your right knee finds the floor, so does the sole of your left foot. You then turn your face to the left, away from your legs. The left knee points up at the ceiling. The outside of your right leg rests against the floor. With each breath, Relax. Soften. Feel your breath. Fueling your body. Each breath fuels your body. Each exhale exhausts the stuff you don't need. Releases from your body with exhalation. With exhalation. Try to relax tight muscles. And again, use inhales to refresh them. In your mind's eye, send your breath to your tight spots. Untangle the legs. Stack your ankles and knees more or less. A simpler version of your twist. Gaze still away from the knees. Reset center by standing your feet to the ground. And then take a moment to adjust center. Your feet, your pelvis, shoulders, head and neck all feel right down the middle of your mat. And now, a few crunches before our happy baby pose. And then we'll rest and finish with a little bit of concentration exercises. Arms forward, counterweight the weight of your head and shoulders. The arms forward helps you to lift the head and shoulders up. A few crunches, 3 of them. Pull your tummy in, you'll come higher. Inhale, you're still up, but you let back a little bit. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Good, you can rest that down. Head and shoulders down. Now legs up. Soft and easy legs. Kick out any tension that's resting there. Careful you don't work too hard. Legs are not meant to be straight. Just up. Soft and lazy through the legs. Now the butt. Lighten it up. And inhale it heavy down. 2 more times. The feet should move straight up and down. Chances are you're rocking your feet back to lift the seat. Don't do that. Lighten the seat. Straight up. Straight down. Rocking doesn't count. That's momentum. No. Straight up, straight down. Straight up, straight down. Straight up, straight down. It's way less movement than you might like, but it's harder and targets the lower abdominal muscles. Good. Oh, happy baby. Bend the knees wide out to the side. Hold on to your ankles or shins. Some of you can grab for the feet. Be nice to your body. Nose points up. Knees fall back towards the underarms. Yes. And you're holding on with your grip strength, but relaxing the arms and the legs. The weight of the arms drags your relaxing legs into the shape. With each breath, refresh stretching muscles. With each exhale, relax stretching muscles. A few more breaths here. Can you pull the back of your pelvis more flatter? You might think of pulling your tailbone down to flatten the back of the pelvis. Now, let's find the diamond-shaped legs again. Hands to knees, feet together, and feet rest on the floor as the soles of your feet come together. Knees bend out to the side, and you're meant to relax your inner thighs and the glutes. Relax your cheek muscles and the inner thigh muscles. Tuck the chin in for a little longer spine. We'll stand your feet down. Send your legs long. Rest your arms beside you. And fidget yourself more comfortable if you can. Walk your shoulders down your back. Drive the heels of your feet more forward. Tuck your chin in. Maybe scoot the tailbone more forward. You're welcome to repeat any or all of those in order to make yourself more comfortable. Resting on the floor, legs long, arms comfortably by your side. Notice your breath. Notice your mood. Notice sounds. Ask your body to relax more. Through the hips, lower back, through the chest, shoulders, and upper back. Invite your hands to relax. The lengths of your arms. The length of your legs. Relax your legs, ankles and feet as well. Will you relax? Relax your tongue, your jaw, your brow, and temples. Relax your whole body. Relax your face. Relax still more. If they're not already. Open your eyes. Roll to your favorite side, the fetal position. Then push yourself to slowly rise. Flesh out from underneath of the seat. Welcome to place a block or a cushion underneath of you. Float the spine. Inhale your arms high. And find your center. Hands at heart. Best wishes. Wishes of health and happiness. Namaste. Thank you for your time and attention today. Stay hydrated. Keep those shoulders a little pinned back. Breathe fully. That'll be your homework until next time, which I look forward to. Until then.